One of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster in my experience.
Season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they had that one contained right at the line. Marcus Sampson making the play. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Rush coming for Young. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate, but the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Madison again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the gun, Laube. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Play action, it's Minshew. Throw caught at the 6. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Going left side, Madison with it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Minshew. And he's in, touchdown! The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a 2nd time. To the air on first. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it! And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown! The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowl.
Running the throw here on 3rd. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it!
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Minshew on 1st down. Touchdown! It seems like a lot of the time, Rob, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 21-zip already. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Baby.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, when they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd down is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Yeah, all you
Johnny
food.
Becker on that a punt.
Yeah, over there, you all you
After
food.
that
Thing you doing over there.
backwards, he's going to send this one forward. First punt went 45 yards. This looks considerably further. He fields it at his 43. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be Raider football. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun handoff to Laube. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Ball at the 33 for first down. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead. The Raiders Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On third down, it's Yup. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Raiders get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know what I like to say about sports? It's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders blowing them out now, 34-0. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Carolina offense headed out now. And this has turned into a blowout very early, Brock, but still plenty of time left if they can start to put things together here. On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Find Diablo there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, now to yard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Defense shows blitz. Young. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Raiders are back onto the field, led by Gardner Minshew. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Madison here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Finds his target, Gallup. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They give it now to Madison. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders swell their first quarter by 6. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tack on 7 more to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. Young on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. A whole lot to nothing is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
They all showering?
No, the girls are still eating.
Oh. Hey!
We're ready to go with the
Fuck
second
up.
quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second and pretty long here. From the gun, again to Brooks. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
3rd and long, Young. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
The pressure, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. That wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Man in motion here. Throwing on first is Minshew. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. First down, ball at the 36. They give it to Madison. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back into the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down, and they go right back to him. He breaks. It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders continue dominating in our opening half. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far.
Good job, buddy.
Remember when people showering, he said ship was coming off the shower.
Ship.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throw complete to Thielen. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On second down, it's Brooks. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Young working from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Outstanding 28-yard return on that kick. And it'll be their football. First and 10, Minshew. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the space. when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Carlson adds the extra point, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders' kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense getting set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Caught by Marshall. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But to lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. And oh, someone steps in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. 2nd time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when you sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up from the defense to force 4th and long.
Carolina in punt formation. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. Punt taken at midfield. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders ballooning the first half lead even further. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, Human Joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense making its way back out now. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Wow, it's free again! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, can't we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control? But I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders grow their lead off the turnover. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. Carlson's extra point is good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Their offense running back out now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brooks. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Raiders go nickel on this 3rd down. Rush coming for Young. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Young to throw it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Young. Gets this to Sanders. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Calling a lone yard on the run. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback... Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Najee Harris, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Puka Nacua with a touchdown reception from Matthew Stafford. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos.
Well, the teams are ready, the fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Trey Tucker to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Inside handoff goes to Madison. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after the... Ball at the 33 for first down. Marshall now in motion right. To the air on first down. Young. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks. Accomplished 5 times. Well, you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, they'll say, different...
Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that follow. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league. But sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better, as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Laube. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Laube again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down mark.
And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Has it at the 7. And in for the touchdown. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game, and now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Carlson to tack on the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now this offense getting set to work here. And as we're being reminded of watching this... And the drive will start out with 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, Young finds Sanders. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Marcus Epps making the play. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Takes this one at the 40. And he rips this all the way to the red zone. Excellent return. And he showed why he's so dangerous with the football in his hands. 40 yards on the return. And they've got a short field here. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Now the give to Laube. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plunges, if you're up over 300 yards, a 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in 1 contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense ready to get going again now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. They put a receiver in motion right. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, ball with the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up. First and 10 from the 41. A give. It's to Laube. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. DJ Wanham gets there to hold him down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Dane Jackson. Offense working quickly. Here's Laube on the carry. And they take him down right along the 30. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Another drive coming up for this offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. They motion the tight end over. Young off 1st and 10. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31, he stays up. That's complete. Here's Brooks. Get some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Defense shows blitz. Yup. Wow, it's free again. And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss. Hands off here for Brooks. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 1 yard there. Not much of a dent for them, though. They're facing 3rd and a mile. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, Young. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun handoff to Laube. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Minshew really pushing the pace.
That's good. Las Vegas. First down at the 43-yard line.
Sticking with Laube here. Has another lane. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Minshew on first down. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying that, but it's a little more of a look, Kay. Like, I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now, and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders' kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This offense getting all set for the series. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Young working from the gun. He finds Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
27. Well, it's free again. And the Raiders get to it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The offense headed back to the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now Young. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get
Yeah,
to this
that other shit giving you
promise
this
you deliver, and that's exactly what they did.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up for the third down.
some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll give this up the middle to Laube. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for Raiders first. From the red zone now. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders are running them out of the building. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Young looking to throw. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Must go through. Huh? What am I supposed to do?
He's in trouble and gets brought down again.
She got the stuff for it.
And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with
What did they over there?
Big one.
straight ahead. Here's Brooks. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They get 2 yards on the run. It's 4th down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one's just short of midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Raiders are going to like where they get to start out for this drive. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Inside handoff goes to Laube. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. Moving on into the red zone. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Oops, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here, following the penalty. Gets to space right side. Scores! Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Young throwing here. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space. Take that shot downfield.
Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check, but his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The home team, and running back Dylan Laube headed out now on offense. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. A give to Laube. He cuts it back right. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return of the 27. The Panthers set to take the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Rush coming for Young. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now it's Young. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Looking to throw, Young. He just kept going their own way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks, and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
Out now for the free kick. Hoping their defense can answer safety with a stop of their own. Secures this at the 17. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. Here's Madison. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's Laube. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Alright, okay. Mr. Festive, you're set.
I'm sorry.
Okay. One day.
Whew.
Alright. Dinner.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
Dinner.
Good.
Gotta put some on that board, huh?
Toy. Come here. Feel like the wind. Hey, what you put on that? Who's crying?
You want to draw? She said. Did you draw when you come home?